Hello and a really warm welcome to this video where I'm going to be talking about pricing. So I'm Rachel Smith, a transformational business coach who works with female entrepreneurs to scale their business to 5k a month and beyond. And I understand that pricing can feel like a really big deal, and it's something that quite often people actually put off looking at or changing. So in today's really short video, I'm going to share the 7 key mistakes that I see people making. So let me know if you resonate with one of those. And I'm also going to talk you through how you can really get into pricing your products and services in the most effective, brilliant way that feels in alignment with you. And that's a really key element to this, is that at the end of the day, you are going to be the person who is actually sharing the price. You are the one who's going to be promoting your business. So your prices have to feel in complete alignment with you, so that you can go out there and tell people how flipping amazing you are and how brilliant your product or services are, and you have absolute confidence with your price as well. So that's what I want for you to be able to walk away with that ability to really step into pricing your products and services with confidence. So let's talk about the 7 pricing mistakes that I see people make. And there's loads more than 7, but let's just stick with 7. That's enough to start with, isn't it? So the number one mistake that I see female entrepreneurs make is having an hourly rate. This is really difficult to scale your business up when you have an hourly rate, because the only time you're actually making money in your business is when you are working with somebody, and it really doesn't take into account all that extra work that goes on in running a business as well. So that's number one. Number 2 is negotiating, where somebody comes in, they understand what it is that you can do for them, they want to work with you, but they negotiate on your pricing. And because you're a nice person and because you want to help and support them, perhaps you agree to your products and services being available to that person at a discount. Now, I can tell you, they will feel like the hardest clients to work with, and you will not get any satisfaction from working with them, because you know that they are paying less than what your products and services are actually valued. Number 3 is pricing your products and services doing exactly what everybody else in your industry is doing. This doesn't help to differentiate how you are different from anybody else in your industry. It doesn't make you stand out, and it really doesn't give any indication that you were different from those people. It doesn't take into account your additional experience, your life experience, your approach. And it might be that, let's take 2 reflexologists. You might have a client base that you really niche into, let's say it's for fertility, and somebody else is just a general reflexologist. It's really difficult to say that your prices have to be the same as their prices, and it makes it very difficult for a warm lead to think, oh, okay, I understand why I'm paying a little bit more, why they're different, what else they're bringing to the table. And that's what you can do when you price differently. And it's a really key area for you to think about, is how you can differentiate between other people who've got a similar business to yourself and actually stand out using your pricing. Pricing too low. Oh my gosh, we've probably all experienced this, haven't we? We've probably all had times in our business when we've priced too low, maybe at the beginning of a business. But pricing too low, it's a big energetic drain when you're actually working with those clients who are coming in and you're working with them, but it just feels the wrong type of client, the wrong type of energy. And when you've got your prices too low, you're actually attracting in the wrong type of client. It could be that they don't even turn up for their appointment, or they don't or they don't take forward their actions. So they're not receiving that level of transformation or support that you actually offer. So if you're pricing too low, it's time for you to review your prices. And I'm going to share in a moment how you can do that as well. Not increasing your pricing is something that I see female entrepreneurs do over and over again as well. So that's number 5, where maybe it's been on your to-do list or in your mind for a little while that you ought to be reviewing your prices, but because you find it difficult, you've kept your prices at the same price point. And let's face it, everything in life has increased in price. So your running costs are likely to be higher than they were like a year or 2 years ago. And again, it's that kind of feeling out of alignment that you're delivering all this value and not being paid for it. So if this is you, again, put that objective on your to-do list and actually make it happen, where you review your prices and increase it. The 6th one is, oh my gosh, let's see if this resonates with you, where you justify your price. So have you ever been in that situation where you have shared your prices with somebody, what it costs to come and work with you, and everything goes silent? And in that moment, you leap in and start justifying why your prices are what they are. Yes, I know from working with lots and lots of women that this is something that women are really, they keep doing this, and it's just not the right thing. You have just delivered a piece of information that the other person needs to hear, and they need to consider it. So that silence is good. That silence is them considering what you have just shared. So don't justify your prices. And the final one that we see often, time and time again, is working for free. Yes, there's likely to be a point in the early days of your business, or perhaps when you're training, when you perhaps do offer your services for free. But if you are still getting into working for free when you are well into your business, it's going to be really difficult for you to feel comfortable and confident with going out there and telling everybody how they can come and work with you and how much it actually costs for them to do that. So if part of your philosophy is about giving back, one of the best ways that you can actually give back is by pricing your products and services really well, so that you start to generate more and more profit, and then you've got greater choice about how that money is used and who benefits from it. So if you are still working for free, I want to use this as an opportunity to invite you to stop and for you to think about generating more wealth, more success, more money into your business, and for you to have a greater choice about where you then redistribute your own wealth. That's a really empowering position to be in. Okay, so how do you price effectively? So the first thing it comes down to is you. So for me, there's 2 aspects to this. There's how you value yourself, and that's obviously linked into your money story, your limiting beliefs about money. It's linked into the limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. So it's quite a complex level, but I've got something to help you. And the second one is about your business model. So it's about looking at having a business model in place that actually helps you define what your prices are. But for me, prices often come from instinct. And that comes from really valuing what it is that I have to offer. So let's pull this back and actually look at how you can price comfortably, confidently in your business. The first thing is if you are looking for people to value what it is that you do, you first of all need to value yourself. So the question that I am going to give you to explore is, what is the value of the level of transformation or support that your products and services delivers to your ideal client. And that's something for you to journal out. So what is the level of transformation? What is the value of that transformation that your products and services delivers to your ideal client? So write that out, write down everything. So let me give you an example from like real life examples of people that I've worked with. So let's say for me, one of the things that I help my clients with is for them to overcome their money blocks so they can go on and rapidly increase their monthly income. So for me, what is the return on investment for that client? It's thousands of pounds. For somebody to experience that level of transformation, the thing that they will experience from that point on is that they will experience earning more money. So that is literally absolutely thousands and thousands of pounds. So that gives me the confidence that what I have is of high value, that it's deeply transformational, and therefore the price actually reflects that. Another example is, let's say that you are a relationship coach and you work with couples who are currently struggling. Perhaps they're really in the mire, perhaps they're thinking that they've got to end their relationship and they're looking at all the negative consequences because of that. They come and work with you, and the return on their investment here is that they have a much happier relationship, whether they decide to stay together or not. But all that stress, all that worry, all that doubt is actually put to one side. So all those sleepless nights that they've been having, all those endless arguments, all that negativity actually is dispersed. So again, for you as that relationship coach, is thinking about what is that value that you are delivering to your clients and pricing appropriately. Let's say you're a yoga teacher and you've delivered a yoga class. It's not just a yoga class, is it? What you have delivered is an opportunity for somebody to have space for themselves, for them to come into a private space for themselves to focus on themselves. Yes, it's about movement. Yes, it's about growth. Yes, it's about exercise for some people. But all of those, think about the value that your client is receiving because you have created this opportunity. So go back to that question that I asked you, which is, what is the value of the transformation or support that your product or service is delivering to your ideal client? Write down everything that they benefit from, both in the short term, the medium term, and the long term. And then you can start to really understand the value that you are delivering. And then have a look at your prices and change your prices appropriately, and really stand in your power and accept everything that you have written down on that piece of paper as your truth. So I really hope this has helped. If you've got any questions, drop me a comment below. And if you want more resources about pricing, about money blocks, about overcoming money blocks, just drop a comment in the links below, and I'll happily help and support you even further. And I will add in some additional resources that you can access. Okay, until next time, bye for now.